So far we have learned how to save an object and how to update an object and then how to fetch the objects from the database. Now we are going to delete the objects. So we are going to use delete by ID and delete all the entries. So let's go to the person repository and explore the existing methods which would help us to delete the entries from the database. As part of the JPA repository, we have delete in batch by IDs. And if we check the CURD repository, we have delete by ID, delete by object, delete all by list of IDs, delete all the entries by objects, and delete all of them. So it has the basic delete operations from the CURD repository. And from the JPA repository, we have delete in batches. Same by using list of IDs or list of objects. So here we are going to check delete by object. So we have saved a person. So we are going to delete the object. The code to delete by object. So here I passed the whole object which was saved and I'm trying to fetch it by ID. So if it has available in the database, then it will list out, and find by ID gives the optional. So I'm saying that is present. If it present, then it gives the true, else it gives the false. So what we need is a not operator. So if it exists in the database, then it is not deleted. If not exists in the database, then it is deleted. Now let's comment out all the system outs. I have commented out all other system outs except find all. So let's go to the console and run the application. Now if we see it, as part of our saved entries, we have 3. So those are perfectly fine. And if we see the deleted person, we resulted true. That means the select statement by ID has been failed to fetch an entry. So that's the reason we got true, because we have applied not operator for find by ID. If it is not present, then not is there, so it is not found, so it becomes false, and not operator says false to true. So that's the reason we got true for this entry. Now let's delete by ID and then let's evaluate the same. Now I have written the code to delete by ID from the saved object of person 2. So the person 2 is the second entry into the database. I'm getting the ID, and from the ID I'm calling delete by ID method. And then I'm doing the same logic over here to get the object. We didn't get the object from the database, then it will print as true. So let's run the application. Let's go to the console and run the application. And if you observe, the first one, delete by object, is true, and delete person by ID also true. That means second entry also been deleted. Now we can try by using delete by ID, where we pass the list of IDs. So what I mean is delete all by ID is there, where we can pass a list of IDs and it's going to delete them all. There is another method called in batch, where we delete all by ID in batch. So here, if we pass a list of IDs, and it's going to delete in batch to save the performance. So once if we call delete by ID in batch, if we have lot of IDs, then calling the delete all by ID in batch would be more efficient than calling just by ID. So now let's delete all of them. Now I'm calling delete all, and then I'm printing the count by using findall.size. Clear the console and run the application. And if we check it, we got the personal count as 0 after calling delete all.